Hi guys! I haven't gone live here in a while, so I just decided to go live on YouTube while I am crocheting for some market prep. I am working on some maple chickens. These are the regular size maple chickens that I usually sell and make. As you can see, they're pretty decent size. And there's this pattern by Oak and Marlowe, and look at the size difference. And I also have a miniature version. I haven't made any yet, but I'm gonna make them for keychains. So I'm gonna have like a mini, a small, and then this is like the larger size. And it is just so adorable. So I am making two of each kind in the small size, and then I will make one more in this in large and two solid white ones in this, so I'm back at six. That's what I'm gonna be doing for the most part, is crocheting these little guys. He is so cute. This is the first time I've ever used this pattern, and I love how cute it came out. So I am just going to be crocheting some more. I think I need to push you guys back some so you guys can kind of see me crocheting. There we go. But I also have to have the pattern up. So we're gonna do you guys like this, and then we're gonna put this one here. And let's see, let's do it like this. Yep, there we go. Alright, and then we'll just put the pattern here. That's as small as I can go, so we'll do it like that. And I'm going to pull up the live on my YouTube to make sure you guys can hear me, because last time I went live, it was not working the way it should have been. Like, you couldn't hear my voice, and I have no idea if you can hear me now. So I'm just going to pull this up, and I should be on here somewhere. I'm not even following. Okay. Oh, there I am. I found it. Just gotta wait for my phone to load. There it goes. Okay. Going live. Let's see if you guys can hear me. Okay. I think you guys can hear me. It froze. Going live. Let's see if you guys can hear me. Oh, great. You guys can hear me. And speaking of which, I just pulled up my YouTube to type in the description, and I now have 123 followers or subscribers on YouTube, and I think I was at like 118 just a day or two ago, so I don't know when that happened. Let's see if I can pull up YouTube Studio. It should pop up my subscribers. Analytics, there we go. There should be a way. I just don't know how. Ooh, you know what I do want to see? I want to see this happen. Here we go. Okay. There it goes. So there. I'm pulling up my live stream. Oh, there it is. Okay, I couldn't find it at first, but I got it. See live count. There we go. I just want to See it change? Okay, so now it is working. Okay. Okay, so kind of just to recap, I am making these maple chickens. This is a smaller pattern from the size that I normally do, as you can see. So I'm just going to be making another one of these in this color, 2 in black, and I think 2 in white. And then I need to restock these because I have sold a few of these at my last 2 markets. But I also want to bring these smaller versions because I think these will definitely do well. Because they are a smaller version. So we're gonna work on this one. But I've only made this chicken once, so I don't have the pattern memorized yet. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, so I'm 2 rows into the chicken. There we go. And then I just have to increase all around. But the problem is I tend to lose count a lot, so I have to pay attention to what I am doing, which I've seen people, other crocheters, they go live, and I don't understand how they can do it, because I feel like that's kind of boring just to sit here and watch someone crochet, but people do it for hours on end, so I'm going to try to talk as much as I can, but I tend to get distracted, so I am doing the same market that I did last time in my last market video. I'm doing it again this month. I did very well at that market for just 3 hours. It came out to, I think I made like $73 an hour, which is very good. So I did sign up for that market again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23. I'm off by 1. It's because I'm not counting. And that should be 24, but let's double check. I'd rather count every row than have to pull the entire thing apart. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. How am I still at 23? Hold on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23. Did I only put 1 in here? I don't know how to count. I don't think I did this one. Okay. I think I was just missing a stitch. Let's try it again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. There we go. 3 single crochet increase. So I'm going to use a stitch marker so I don't have to count like how many different times I'm doing this. It's way too obnoxious. So if I use a stitch marker, I can not have to count as much, and I'm less likely to mess up anyway. So this market is in the downtown area from where I am, and it is actually at a brewery, which I didn't think was going to be a very good idea for a crochet vendor. And the last time I did the market, there was a huge tropical storm that had just passed through, and we were like getting not the most of it, but the rest of it that night. And I had done very well even with the tropical storm, and it was on and off raining pretty much the entire time. So I am curious as to how this one will do without it raining, hopefully. So we will see. And I'm also bringing like Halloween stuff this time, which I have never done before, so I think that's going to be really exciting to make my first, like I've made a candy corn before, and I made a pumpkin once a while back, but I wasn't doing markets at the time then, so I definitely think that bringing this Halloween stuff will be good for this market. but I'm not sure. And not only am I doing just like candy corns and ghost and like stuff like that, I am also going to be making themed versions of plushies that I already bring. So, in mind, I have the paper. Here it is. This one. I want to make some pumpkins in different sizes because that's a classic. And maybe a cauldron, which I thought was really cute. A pattern just came out for it. I definitely want to make a pumpkin pie. I think I'm going to do a pumpkin pie slice. I asked my sister about it, and she said that the pumpkin pie slice looks more like a pumpkin pie than like the whole pie does. You can confuse it for something else. So I think I'm going to do the pumpkin pie slice. And then candy corn, which is very obvious that I would want to do. Okay. Put that in the wrong spot, but that's okay. I know what I'm doing. Oh, I am missing one. Candy corn, which is a very obvious one that I definitely want to do. I already made a pumpkin pie turtle. And we'll see how that does, but I'm only bringing the one because that was the first time I ever made it. And then I'm not sure how I feel about this, but I can do a pumpkin spice latte as well. I'm not sure like if I want to turn that into a plushie or not, but it is on my list just in case. And then the rest, everything on my list is like themed projects that I already sell. So I seen this pumpkin spice bee. Yes, a pumpkin pie turtle is very cute. I did make it. I could pull it out if you want me to show it to you. But I do currently have it on Facebook Marketplace, and I plan on listing it on my website in the next maybe week or so. I just haven't gotten around to it because I'm hoping to launch a few of these of these fall patterns all together, and the pumpkin pie turtle will be one of them. But it is very cute. It's like a beige body, and it's got an orange shell, and then there's like a dollop of whipped cream on top of it. I think it's very cute. But I seen someone make it, or there was a pattern for it, and I just used the same turtle pattern I already use, and I turned it into a pumpkin pie turtle, and it is so adorable. But all of my market stuff is currently in bins. So on top of that, I want to do a pumpkin spice bee. So I think they take beige or like a tan, either way. I always mix up the two. I think it's a beige, and then a gold color or like a mustard color, which I have here. And then they also have a brown color, and you mix the three with the stripes, and it's like a pumpkin spice bee. It almost looks like a pumpkin roll, but in bee form, and I think that's so cute. So I definitely want to make those because I feel like those small plushies that are still fall themed will do very well. At least I'm hoping. And then I have seen zombies as different things as well. So I want to make a zombie ghost, which I will get more into in a minute. And then I want to make a zombie chicken. So one of these maple chickens, I would make it in green, and then there would be like red stitching on it and stuff like that. So it would look like a zombie, but it would be a zombie maple chicken. And I also want to make a zombie bee as well. So I think all of these will be cute, even though they are still fall. They are still subtle, and it's not like screaming fall either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When I make one of these chickens, I need to keep count of how many rows I'm actually doing, because I think I skipped a row on the last one because I can't figure out how to count with the back loop stitch. So we're just gonna keep going the way I did last time, and we'll stick with it. I might have the pattern modified, but that's okay. This is the first time I've ever made this pattern, so It's okay if it's one row. It actually makes it smaller and cuter anyway, and I like it that way. So I don't mind if I am missing a row or not, because you can't tell anyways. So I think that's the majority of all I'm going to be doing for fall. And there's also this ghost pattern that just got released not that long ago, and it comes with like different hats you can put on it. So you can put on a bear hat, a crown hat, a candy corn hat, a witch hat, a zombie hat, and I am missing one. There's one more as well. There's 6 hats, so I can make as many ghosts, and then I can make like a whole bunch of hats. And then um one moment. Okay. um what was I saying? Oh, and then I can make a whole bunch of hats, and then I will sell the ghosts individually and the hats individually, and then of course there'll be like a set. So maybe if you just want one ghost but you want one of each hat, so you can switch the hats around, I think that would be really cute. So I am planning on doing that. I just have to buy the pattern, but I am waiting until I get the main part of my market prepping done, and then once I get to the fall stuff, then I will purchase the pattern, because then I will actually do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is the front. Yeah, the front loop, which means this went in it. So this would be 5. So this was 7, 8, 6, 7, and 8. Technically, I think I am doing one row short, but I'm so confused. I love patterns with. Yes, I love them too. There is this duck pattern. It's a build your own duck, which I've seen someone make before. It hasn't really done well at markets for me. I've noticed a lot of people are interested in it, but no one has bought any yet. I think also it could be the price, because I don't use Premier Parfait yarn. I stick to Sweet Snuggles Light and Chenille Home Slim. So they come out bigger, and obviously the sleeves are more expensive. So I had them at $35, and I feel like it's definitely a steeper price for a plushie. So I am thinking about dropping it down to 30, just to see if they do any better. Because they do get a lot of attention. I think the main part is just the price throws people off. And I use a formula for my crochet plushies. And I think even $30, I still get like 20% profit or something like that. Um, so it wouldn't be too bad if I dropped it down. If that's what's gonna get me to sell the ducks, then it's definitely worth dropping it $5, because that could be the difference between no one buying them and everyone buying them. So I am just going to post on my Instagram story that I am live on YouTube, because I go live. There we go. I go live on Instagram a lot. Not a lot, but definitely more than I do on YouTube. Oh, I gotta let the dog in. 1 second. I was coming. Come on, Chief. Hey, go lay down. Go lay down under my table. There you go. Under my desk, I mean. Okay. So yeah, I don't go live very much. I am actually very terrible at posting too, but I am working on it. But I have been doing markets, so I'm kind of getting distracted with that. But I am going to post that I am going live on YouTube right now. Currently live on YouTube. Check it out. And I think I am just going to put the link to my channel instead, because I have definitely been getting a lot more subscribers, but you always want more subscribers, so we'll just do it like that. There we go. I was actually thinking about going live on Instagram instead, but then I remembered that I am definitely getting, I have been getting a lot more subscribers on YouTube, and I haven't done a live in a while with all these new subscribers. So, thought that would be fun. So, I am almost done with this chicken. I know it doesn't look like it, but I only have this row and one more row left. I love making these chickens. I don't know why. Something about just like flattening the top and sewing it on is my favorite part about these chickens. But it is a whole process to make these chickens because you have to push or you have to add the beak and you have to add the comb as well, and then you still have to add the eyes, which the eyes is a whole problem for me because of the size, and I don't want them falling out like for little kids. I have to put the backings on, and then I still hot glue around it on top of that just to really make sure these eyes don't come out, especially the smaller sizes that like to fall through the stitches of projects like these and like my mini whales as well, which kids love the most. That's what children gear towards is my mini whales, mini bees, and mini octos because they're like hand size. And also, it's geared towards parents as well because of the price. So I really have to make sure like the eyes are completely secure in there because I don't want them falling off and then a little kid picks it up and we don't need a kid swallowing that or a pet also. They're not good for either one of them. I do have a sign on my table, like in front of my plushies, saying that, not safe for children 3 and under because of the safety eyes. I would be using like embroidered eyes or the paper eyes you hot glue on. I just don't like them. I don't like how they look. I never have, and I don't think I ever will. So I would rather just spend 20 minutes making sure that each set of eyes is secure and safe than switching over to embroidered eyes because I could not do that. So, and I know it's a very controversial. Yes, I am in a group chat with some other crocheters on Instagram, and we were just talking about that, I think, yesterday, talking about the safety eyes because, yes, okay, so me too. Something about the paper eyes with like the white, I get what they're doing. They're doing it like, the white little dots they put in the eyes, but I just don't like how they look, and I feel like I know the hot glue won't come out of the yarn because it like melts into the yarn, so I know it's not coming out, but I feel like for a plushie using soft yarn, the plushie is meant to be soft. If you're going to have these giant paper eyes, you're kind of taking away from the plushie being soft. I don't know, that's just my personal opinion. So I have to put the backings on the eyes, and depending on the plushie, like my bigger plushies, like my sea turtles, I don't hot glue. I melt the backs with the lighter, and that works fine because they're a bigger size. But smaller eyes, these are 16 millimeter eyes that I'm using for the maple chickens, and they just fall through the cracks or like each stitch of the plushie. And I don't like that. It frustrates me trying to keep them in there just to glue them to keep them secure. It's obnoxious. But obviously, I don't want to go with bigger eyes because it looks funny, which I accidentally did on my black maple chickens, and I literally just realized like an hour ago when I pulled them out, and I realized that the 20 millimeter eyes are on there, and it looks weird, which is probably why no one's really interested in them, but they look wonky. So for the smaller eyes, I still put the backings on, and then I just like hot glue a circle around it, which I am doing right now. But I kind of just eyeballed this one and it worked. So I think I put it there and there. And then it folded in between. No, it goes here and here. No, not 2 stitches, 1 stitch. Yeah, 1 stitch. There we go. And then I gotta put, let's move this chicken so you can see. There we go. I still put the little like plastic backings on the back, which I'm not sure I ever push them down all the way because I push them like all the way to 3, but I feel like people's go in way deeper than mine do. So I don't know, but I still hot glue them just to really make sure it gets in there. I don't need anyone swallowing it because that won't be good for anybody. I've never had a problem. There was one time a few events ago. There was this girl, which I think I talked about it in that YouTube video, but there was this girl who got a mini whale, and it was when I was using up my velvet, like my just chenille yarn. So it was really, really small, and I was using 6mm eyes. So the eye popped out, and she came back towards the end of the market and was like, she handed me the plushie in the eye, and I was like, oh my gosh, the eye fell out. Let me fix that for you. And I was able to secure it with what I had on me, which was great. But I definitely didn't want that to happen, like if she was at home and just didn't say anything to her parents. And maybe they have a cat. Well, for the dog either. So I just make sure really, really secure, which I'm not sure how well you can see in the camera, but there's like a blob of hot glue around the entire side of the plastic part where it meets the yarn, and there's extra around it as well. So I'm just waiting for it to like cool down. And I noticed that this is much better. The eyes do not move once the glue is hardened. So I would definitely rather doing this. And I'm not I wouldn't say I'm not a fan, but lighting every eye on fire gets kind of obnoxious. I'm making certain plushies, like I'm batch making smaller plushies, and it's a lot. So there we go. All I have to do is stuff and add the comb, and you're good. And I don't know, but I've noticed that most people buy their stuffing from Polyfill, like it's the Polyfill brand stuffing, in these giant boxes. I've gone to Joann's, and these boxes are like $100 for a thing of stuffing, or like $80 or something like that for 20 pounds of stuffing, when it is literally just regular stuffing from like babies and pillows. So I just buy like pillows at Walmart, and they're pretty decent size, and they're like, I don't know, $4 or $5 tops. And it's I've double checked to make sure I wasn't crazy. It's the same stuffing. There's nothing different about the stuffing between what's in the Polyfill box and what is in a pillow from Walmart. I just get them at Walmart because they're the cheapest there. Because all pillows are standard size. Obviously, get like extra size and stuff like that. I just stick to like those standard. What is it called? Comfort Complete. It's the purple one, and it's like the basic, regular pillows, like you get for hotel rooms and stuff like that. And the stuffing's different no matter where you get it. So I mean, I get people who want to buy Polyfill because it's name brand and you want the good stuff. But when it comes to crocheting plushies, they're not playing with the stuffing. So long as the stuffing is like squishy and it's able to stuff your plushies, there's really no problem with what is in there. I just saw a video of someone who doesn't use stuffing. She uses foam cubes instead. And I thought that was so cool. So I never got that. Like I said, I understand why people do it, but I feel like it's just obnoxious to buy this huge box of Polyfill when you can get the same thing much cheaper. Especially me, who currently does not have a job because I did just graduate high school. So, I'm not going to spend $80 to $100 on a box of Polyfill when I get the same thing for $5 at Walmart. So, it's just not going to happen. But Obviously I did make sure beforehand, like it's, it's still a good quality. I don't want, you know, terrible stuffing that will fall apart. I did all my research. I did test on and stuff like that, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. And the stuffing comes out the exact same. There we go. Another chicken. I just need to make the comb real quick, which I think I remember how to do. Yep, right there. Okay. And I am using the dark red. I think it's in Chenille Home Slim, because they have Sweet Snuggles Light and Chenille Home Slim, which is literally the same thing. It's just the difference between like neutral colors and like light pastel colors. So if I had to guess, I would say the red is Chenille Home Slim, but I don't know. And I don't know why, because they have a bright red in size 7 yarn. Ooh, wrong button. But they don't make it in size 6 yarn, which is the standard size that most crocheters use. They sell size 6 way more than they sell size 7. So I don't understand why you're going to have one of the main colors in the bigger size and you're not going to make the same exact thing in a smaller size. I don't understand it. But since I don't have it, I use this like darker red. I think it's called burgundy, maybe? Possible it's called burgundy. But I still use it for like all my main reds on my plushies, and it comes out just fine enough. So I need to line this up. There we go. And this plushie did not take me long at all. I've been live for 30 minutes. So if you take out the talking and the moving and all of that, I think this plushie takes me like 20 minutes tops to make. So it is a fairly simple make, especially for such a small size. It is so cute. And I sell my bigger ones for $15. Not only because of the size and it takes much longer because of the size, but also because there are multiple colors involved. Obviously, single color plushies are cheaper than multicolored plushies as well, because they don't take as many different skeins of yarn that you have to purchase for the same plushie. Obviously, it's not a lot, it's the smallest amount of red and gold. It's actually like very, very little, but you still do need the colors, so I have to account for that, because each skein of yarn is $10. So, and then the time it takes me to sew and all of that, so doesn't take me too long, especially because this is only the second time I've ever made this size chicken before. Usually when I'm doing a new pattern, it definitely takes me longer to make the first few, and then once I get the hang of it and I've been making them for a while and I'm starting to memorize the pattern, I can speed up the process. But okay, the camera's like way off. There we go. Here are the two not mini, but small Mabel chickens. So cute. So I think while I have this yarn out, I'm just gonna go ahead and make the second big one that I need. And then I will put it away and make the other one, the other colors as well. But I never wanted to purchase this pattern, because for the longest time I was just sticking to only free patterns that I could find. But I started giving in. I think the first pattern I ever bought was the Loaf Cat pattern by Annie Caraway Art, which everyone was getting at the time when I got it. And they were doing really well at markets, and I sold 2 of them at the first market I brought them to. And I am hoping to make like a white and orange opposite color one, but that's like towards the bottom of my list after I get done some other plushies. I've seen a lot of people at markets, they have a lot of different sorry, pulling up the other pattern. There it is. They have a lot of different types of plushies, which obviously you want, but compared to me, I don't really have that many. Like, I haven't made any mushrooms. I haven't made any axolotls. I haven't made. Oh, there it is. I haven't made like sitting cows, which I really want to do because there has been at least 3 people asking me if I have any cows, and all I have is the one very big, like $35 cow that I make. That a lot of people aren't interested in that price. So I want to make some sitting cows that I can sell for like $20. I feel like it's just gonna take a really long time to do. So that's on my list as well. But I'm just trying to get through, the stock that I know sells well enough, and some new patterns as well. But we will see. And I also have to keep in mind the room that I have on my table. So this event, when I went to it at the beginning of this month, I brought my glass cups that I had just made, but I don't think I am going to bring them to this market because between all the fall stuff and the new stuff that I want to bring as well, I don't think they're going to fit. And I am not 100% sure if I'm going to bring the flowers that I made either, like the bouquet flowers, because I do like that the wire can bend, but I feel like I didn't exactly make them the best that I could. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. What? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 12, I don't know how that happened. So I kind of maybe want to do flowers again in the future, but I think maybe I would want to use wooden dowels instead of the bent wire because they are very flimsy and I don't like it. So I don't think I'm going to bring those to this market either. I haven't decided yet. I will get more into that in my YouTube videos that I post every week. I was posting like every Monday, but now I am sticking to just, every week. So I don't have like a set day that I am posting anything because it got really hard for me to edit all of the footage in time and post it at noon on Monday every single week. And most of the time I missed it. I was good for a few weeks and then the footage got crazy and I was filming multiple videos at once. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So, you definitely need that notification bell on because I could post anytime during the week. Because I don't really have like a set date anymore or really a time. I kind of just post and then I post it on my Instagram story when I posted a new video. And that's it. Dang it. Single. Yep, okay. See, I'm losing count because I'm talking. There we go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Yep. And then I have to do 2, 3, and 4, which is going to be really hard to do while talking, so I'm probably going to do this quietly. Okay. Gotta keep up with my rows. I'm having some trouble. There we go. I think that's enough. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Nope, one more. Okay, I think that's good. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Yep. So now I have to do 3 and 4. And there's like 7 rows I have to single crochet. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. Yep. Okay, so we have to do 4 and then, 7 rows, which is a lot of single crocheting. So I'm just gonna like pull a lot of this yarn out. Which I think I'm gonna end up caking this yarn when I'm done with it. Because there's just so much of it. And I'm gonna use all of that anyway, so. And I keep losing track of where I am, so I'm just going to. Hi, I am. Today's been going pretty well. I have been crocheting for my market prep. That's coming up in about a week and a half. And I hope your day has been great too. I have also been working on these maple chickens. So I have 2 of these smaller chickens that I just made. I made one before I went live, and this is the one that I have been making on live. And now I am working on one of the bigger maple chickens that I have here. So size comparison, so you can see the difference. Just so I have some more stock for my next market, because these haven't been doing as well, but they are now. Uh, oh, that sounds fun. I wouldn't mind going to Disney, but I feel like it's just like very, very busy and very expensive. So I feel like it'd be a cool experience, but I don't know. I don't know if I would want to do all of that for a whole day. I would rather just sit and crochet all day. Um, but it does sound like fun. I'm trying not to lose count of these stitches. No, I think I'm good. Okay, let's see. It's nice and quiet during the week. Oh. I am actually not sure if I've ever heard of Disney Springs before. I don't know. But, well, yummy food is worth it though, so it doesn't really matter. I know, but I have never heard of Disney Springs. I have no idea where that is. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36. Yep. Restaurants and stores. Yeah, but I love going in stores because then I can spend money. So, yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of that, but it does sound cool. So that doesn't matter. Now I have to do 7 rows of single crocheting for the chicken, which is what makes the size of the chicken. It's just very tedious because you're going all the way around so many times. I think in total it's like, actually, let's see if I can do the math. Not do the math, but calculator. 252 stitches, which is a lot of stitches to just sit here and single crochet, but that's okay. So it's alright. That's what the stitch marker is for, so I don't have to count. I remember when I was first starting crocheting, I counted every single one, and I would always lose count, and I kept having to go back, and I didn't know where like each of my rows started and ended. It was crazy, but it's okay. There we go. I think it definitely does help that, this isn't such a huge thing. Hi, welcome. How new? Because I have been crocheting since I was like 11, so about 7 years, but I started doing it for my business just 2 years ago. Did you just start out like a few months ago? Um, like how long have you actually been doing it? How far into crocheting have you gotten? I just started a month ago. Oh, the beginning part of crocheting where all the stitches are confusing and you mess all of them up. I only know simple stitches, like single crochets. Yeah, for the longest time, I only knew single crochets and like a chain and all of that. And, I would really just go up and down in like rows and blankets and stuff. But then I found amigurumi on Instagram and I was like, yeah, I have to make that. So I would just pull it up and then it was like double crochet, half double crochet, slip stitch, bobble stitch. And I'm like, what are all these stitches? And even now, I mean, there's are definitely times where I still have to pull up like a YouTube short of certain stitches because for a good like a month or so, I was confusing half double crochet and double crochet. And I swear a few of my projects that I've definitely sold before, the stitches were not what they were supposed to be, which, to people who don't crochet, you can't tell. But I was definitely mixing half double and double, and it got very confusing. But it's pretty simple for me now that I have been crocheting for about a year consistently. We'll say just a year consistently now. And there are still so many different stitches I don't know. Like, I know the triple stitch because I just had to make it for a project, but like I don't have it memorized. That would definitely be a stitch I would have to pull up on YouTube because it's confusing. I think you like loop over twice before you. It's like a double crochet, but with an extra yarn wraparound. I'm pretty sure. But for the most part, most of the patterns that I make, they're fairly simple. I think the most complicated plushie that I currently sell would be my Leggy Froggies because you do a chain, but you're still ending up in a circle and it's like flat, so it's a little confusing. And I did make a big Brontosaurus. That was very confusing. It took me like 4 hours to make just one the first time because I couldn't figure out sewing the feet on. It was a whole mess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I have 4. Yep, I have 4 rows left. See, this guy is already bigger, and I still have 4 rows to go, plus all the decreasing rows. So. And my back is definitely going to be hurting from this. Market prep, which I have. My market is. I have the rest of this week. I have all of next week, and I have Monday and Tuesday of the week after that. And I didn't have that much to restock from my last market. because, like I said, it was a tropical storm. And it is a fairly new market, which is why I was hesitant on doing it in the first place. But it was $20, so I'm like, I'm just gonna do it. And it worked out for me because there were only like 7 vendors, and I was obviously the only crochet vendor there. Um, so that was nice. But I still made more money than I've made at any other market yet. Um, so that's why I'm doing it again. Maybe I can beat my record, or maybe I will tie. I don't know, but I am definitely hoping that these um, fall, like fall and Halloween plushies will definitely do well, because by the time this market happens, it'll be September, so it'll definitely be fall time. Although people are already into like fall stuff now, but here in Florida, which is where I am, it's not really fall and winter until like December 23rd. So um, I think it'll be a little different being here in Florida because it's always so hot. So even on like, Thanksgiving, it's 80 degrees. It's obnoxious. I think just a few years ago, we had a Christmas. It was like 81 degrees or something like that. It was crazy. Um, so I don't like, I know people love fall, but people who are up in the mountains and stuff like that where it snows, they love fall even more because they get to feel fall. We don't really get fall, and we barely get winter. Only time will tell. We will see at this market, and if then I would definitely like to bring them to a few other markets as well, and then I can switch over to Christmas too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2 more rows. Okay, 2 more rows. My back is going crazy. There you go. That's probably the worst part about this maple chicken is how many single crochet rows there are, because it's just very tedious. I love that the smaller maple chickens I was making though, because there is no repetitiveness like this. Um, and to be honest, they're just so much cuter than these bigger ones. Now, I absolutely loved when I made these maple chickens the first time when I was making these larger ones before I got the oak and marlow pattern. Um, So I do absolutely love them. I had been waiting such a long time to make these maple chickens, and then Michaels came out with this black and white tweed yarn. They had like just launched a whole bunch of new yarns. So I was really excited because I am not a fan of Bernat. If you asked me a year ago, I would have said I hate it. And I definitely won't say that now because I do use it for certain plushies and stuff like that. I do have quite a bit of Bernat because it was on sale at Ollie's for $5 a skein, which was super amazing. And they had some discontinued yarn that had been discontinued for like 2 years. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, one more. Um, and I currently use all of my Bernat blanket for my mini octos. Because I definitely don't want to have the same plushie in multiple types of yarns, because it definitely confuses people as to why the price is the same, but you can clearly tell that they're different. So I'd rather just keep all of one type the same. So all of my mini octos are made in Bernat blanket. Wow, my mini bees and my mini whales are made in Sweet Snuggles Light and Chenille Home Slim. But they came out with this yarn and it looked just like Bernat's tweed color, just not hairy. It's like a rough feeling. I didn't really like it, which I mean, it comes in handy because chickens, but most of my plushies are soft and fluffy like this. So I definitely didn't want to use that yarn for chickens. So when I found out that they had one that looked just like it, I immediately got it and I made the chicken and I loved it so much. I'm actually pretty sure that I have like a reaction to it in one of my older YouTube videos. Just making sure there's nothing here. One moment. The brunette frosting is nice. Nice. I wish it was all like that. Brunette frosting. I don't know if I have seen that brunette before. I've seen brunette blanket, I've seen baby blanket, I've seen tweeds, I've seen their tie-dye. I am not sure I've seen brunette frosting. It's very soft. Ooh, well, I might have to find it now, because if it is very soft, then I will have to get some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, 13, right? Yep. I am planning on going to Joann's probably after this market, because my store just got their Big Twist Posh baggins. Just a bit thinner, but counts. Yeah, I definitely don't like how yarn people, they weigh their yarns, because it's very confusing, because you can say multiple yarns are size 6, and Sweet Snuggles Light and Brunette Blanket are not the exact same width, but they're both considered a weight 6. So it's very confusing, because you have to like use a different hook for every single type, and it's kind of obnoxious. So there should be like a universal weight that they can consider that all brands work with. But that would be too easy. Yes, I swear. However they weigh yarn. Exactly. It's like every brand of yarn has a different way of measuring their weight to put it on the label. And I don't understand it. Like I've seen people who mix Premier Parfait and Sweet Snuggles Light, and I'm like, it's not the same size. I had to know, because you're using like a 4.5 millimeter hook for Premier Parfait, but I use a 5.5 millimeter hook for Sweet Snuggles Light. So it's very confusing, and I don't like it. And then they considered Big Twist Posh a size 6 too, and I'm like, there's no way this is a size 6. So I don't know. It's very confusing. So I just have to like write down each type. I completely messed up because I was talking. I write down like each type of yarn and just stick to my own hook size. It's easier that way. Okay, 2, 3, 4, and decrease. There we go. But I definitely plan on going to Joann's, because my store got Big Twist Posh back in stock. And I haven't seen anyone talk about it, but when I pulled it up on the Joann's app, there's like 4 new colors. There's like this bright blue, there's a bright red, and there's 2 other colors I can't remember. But no one it, and it says out of stock for shipping and in store. So I don't know if maybe that's an accident, or if they're planning to, they were going to discontinue them. And I want to get like one of every color scheme, maybe 2 for some of them, because who knows when they're getting rid of them again. So I don't know. We will see. I did it again. Okay, hold on. I think I just need to count. There we go. I'm just gonna count the stitches here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 30. That's why. There's only 35 stitches somehow, which is fine. 4 and 34. 33. 32. 31. 1, 2, 3. And 30. And that should be the end of the row. Right? Yep. Okay. Okay, and then I have to do 3 decrease. Okay. Now we're back on track. There we go. 2, 3, and decrease. There we go. Now we go all the way around correctly. Oh no. There we go. I am just not going to talk because I need to focus on this last row real quick. There we go. See, the chicken takes much longer because of its size, but that's okay. We're just going to be extra just this. There we go. Oh wow, it's already been an hour. I gotta go now. But okay, well, thank you so much for being here. And it was a very fun hour. I had no idea it's been an hour too, but thank you. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. Alright, I think I am going to see the okay. I do need to click. I don't think there's okay. I can't click on this. Go to channel. There we go. There we go. Got it. Just gotta click a button real quick. There we go. Alright. Let's put these safety eyes in here. Oh no, actually, I think I'm just gonna go in the same order as the other pattern and just put this one instead. There we go. Second row down, about 2 stitches across, which would be right here. Go and 3 times for good luck. And I'm just going to, there we go. Alright. Think on the end of each, like that. There we go. Put this back on. There we go. And there we go. So we fold it in half. Yep, okay. So this is hot now because I completely forgot to turn it on the first time. Okay. And we're just going to really make sure it's folded over so no hot glue gets on any of the yarn. There we go. Alright. Now I just have to sit here while I let this hot glue cool down a little bit because I just put it on and it needs to cool down for a minute before I can finish sewing this on. And for this pattern, the comb I crochet on, while the oak and marlow pattern you crochet separately and you sew it on. So I actually have to wait anyways because I have to sew it on, but I have to stuff it first. I just have to wait for the glue to dry. Which only takes a minute or so, but still. Let me just do this real quick. Okay. Sure, get rid of that. Ooh, okay. Apparently I have a mistake on my first time someone messaged me and said that I bought this pattern on the body last measure incorrect. I corrected my piece, but you also cool. They have them at the lobby. I am also looking for some Ami sticks. I was using knitting needles, but one of mine is bent and they're way too short and also too thin. I definitely want some stronger ones to hold pieces together. I definitely want to make some bigger plushies. I've been working on a lot of mini plushies, and I definitely want to work on some bigger singular plushies, kind of like my cow. But I have to get Ami sticks for that. So I was asking the group chat where they get them from. Okay. Big empty turtle body. We're going to stuff it. This guy takes quite a bit of stuffing because he's so thick, but that's okay. We like thick people around here and thick chickens. But I am going to use some of my scraps. I did just finish this bucket this morning with the mini octos, and it's already starting to fill back up. So I know I have to keep the stuffing to kind of help with the shape of the chicken, but a lot of this can go in here because this is such a big plushie anyway. So I think that's enough. I don't want to put too much of like yarn scraps and stuffing because I need it to keep its shape. So kind of just stick it in there. This reminds me of a duck's tail. When I stuff its tail like this, it's so cute. But it reminds me of a little duck's tail because it's so pointy. But I don't care. I still think he's cute. And I need to stuff the bottom a little more to kind of make him easier to sit. Like that. There we go. I also need to stuff here for the face. Quite a bit of stuffing goes into this guy to really help him keep his shape. Certain plushies you have to stuff a little firmer than other plushies. It kind of depends on what you're making. And this chicken is definitely one that you have to stuff on the firmer side. Just to really make sure he's keeping his shape. But, you don't want him too chunky. I mean, he is a chunky boy. But you don't want him too top heavy because then he will fall over. And we don't want that. So there we go. I think that's good enough. And then we're just going to this guy goes in this guy, and there we go. And I just, there we go, crochet his top, and check on his shape before we stop. For whatever reason, these chickens' faces, every single time I make a chicken, it's got a different face, like it's in a different spot, and I don't understand why. I can't seem to figure out just where exactly the face is supposed to go. I mean, they tell you in the pattern, but sometimes the pattern just is wrong or doesn't look right, so you kind of just go off on your own, which is what makes everyone's plushies unique and different. So okay, so now I need to just crochet the comb to the top, tippy, and single crochet. Okay, so I know you have to put it in the top here, and you have to do it like this first. Put a chain in there. Okay, in the same stitch, half double crochet. Oh no, that's what it wants me to do. Okay, chain one. It wants me to single crochet now. I swear every time I do this comb, I do it differently because I lost all the half doubles. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. In the next stitch, 2 double crochets in the next stitch. There we go. This is definitely hard to do because of the shape of the chicken. It's kind of difficult to. There we go. Stitch. There we go. And then we're just gonna. There we go. Like this. I think I actually kind of like this comb more than I like the Oak and Marlowe one. I think. It's definitely a lot easier because it's already it's crocheted in, so I don't have to sew it like I have to do with the smaller one. But I'm not sure because hers is like a double, which I feel like is more of a comb than this one is. Maybe I can figure out a way to crochet the other one on instead of sewing it. I'm sure it's possible. I would just have to actually try, that's all. See, I don't understand. There we go, just like that. Okay. And there we go. We have a big chicken and a little chicken. And if I can hold him, there we go. Another little chicken. We have a little chicken train. There we go. 2 little chickens and 1 bigger chicken. And this chicken is so big that he kind of just like stays flat on his own, which you can see like that. And he stands on his own, but with the Oak and Marlowe pattern, there is a back loop only stitch, which you can kind of tell is where the chicken goes flat, which is so cute that you can see it. But this one's so big, it kind of just does it on its own. It stays flat like that, which I think is so cute. So I mean, making it a back loop only helps. Actually, the crocheting part doesn't take any more time doing that. So I am going to wind this, what I have left of this tweed yarn, because I have my winder over here, which you guys can see, just barely, but it is in the corner here. So I'm just going to take this yarn and bring it over here and wind it. And this chair's in the way, which it usually isn't, but it is right now. So we're just going to wind this bad boy up. There we go. Ooh. There we go. And usually with like solid color yarns, I put the label in the center of the cake before I wind it up. But this is like the only tweed I use. It's very obvious what it is. So I don't need the label for that one. But like sometimes I start to I've been starting to keep like the label inside. It's just easier to remember because a lot of the times the colors you confuse. Put that away, and then I'm gonna grab this one. Now, this one hasn't sold. I haven't sold any. This mainly black with a little bit of white tweed. But in all fairness, I haven't been selling any chickens up until these last two markets. No one was really ever interested in them, and I just started bringing the black ones as well. So I definitely want to give them some time, like I have been doing these ones, and I'm just going to. Okay, I'm not going to do that right now. Wow, that winder works well. I have the same one, but I haven't used it yet. Yes, I got my first winder at Hobby Lobby, and the way they have it set up is broken. It's like not the best way they could have done it. And then it ended up breaking, and we put like a piece of foam in the inside, and it did fix, but it was just obnoxious because you always had to keep fixing it. So I got that one off of Amazon. I think it was like $18. And I definitely prefer the one that like goes like in an oval shape when it's spinning rather than just a circle because the cakes wind up differently. So this one goes in an oval. And yeah, it was like 17, $18 on Amazon. And I mean, conveniently, I have a bunk bed because underneath my bed is like all of my storage stuff. So because I work in my bedroom, I needed the space, but I still need a bed to sleep in here, obviously. So I just lifted the bed, and then a lot of my stuff is underneath the bed, so I'm not wasting any floor space. But that is one of the stairs. It's not the stairs I used to get up there. But so I just have on one of the steps, it's stuck to it, and it's very easy to just wind it up. And I used to want to wind up all of my skeins of yarn, but then I kind of learned just it's to keep it like this up until it gets light enough. Once you can tell like there's not a lot of yarn in there, then I'll wind it up and keep it in my like cake corner rather than leaving it. Okay, that's not good. There it is. Okay. Rather than leaving it in the skein and it gets way too flat because then the label comes off and all of that. So there we go. Okay. So just checking this real quick before I work on some mini chickens with this black yarn. I do have 2 regular size chickens already. Like I said, when I got the yarn, I made them both and just no one's got them. But you can also tell that the eyes are much bigger than on this one. I used the wrong size eyes on accident. And also they're black eyes, so you can't really see them against the chicken anyway. I'm thinking about taking some solid white yarn so you can see the eyes. I think that would be a good idea. But wrong size eyes as well. So I don't. Okay. But I am going to make 2 small versions of. I have to find the pattern. There it is. Okay. 2 small versions of the black because I would rather have all 3 of them and not sell than not have them. And someone's like, "Oh, I wanted to buy a matching of the black and all 3 sizes," and then I don't have it. So, and I have so much time until the market comes up, so there's no worry. 4, 5, and 6. I think my next chicken, the second one I make in the black yarn, I am going to time myself just see how long these small chickens make. I think I already know where I'm going to sell them for, but I do like to time myself because I do write it down to help keep track of prices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So 1, 2, I could always go live on Instagram as well. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to just go live on both, because why not? Just have to find the button. I can't go live on TikTok yet. 22 followers active now. Okay. It's a lot of followers. Okay. We're gonna market prep. There's crochet with me. And I'm just gonna. There we go. Market prep. There we go. Alright, so I think it will be cool if I go live on Instagram too. Waiting for it to check the connection. Okay. Yay! Hi guys. I haven't been live on Instagram in a while. I decided to hop on here while I am crocheting some. I am also currently live on YouTube, which you can see right here. I have been live on YouTube for almost an hour and a half now, and I decided I could just go live on Instagram as well. And I can see you guys from both point of views. So yes, also live on Instagram or YouTube as well. So I'm currently live on Instagram and on YouTube. But I am just working on some market prep crochet chickens. Like I said, I have been live on YouTube for almost an hour and a half now. So they know what I have been doing. But I have been making these maple chickens. This is the regular size maple chicken that I have been making for a while now. And this is a new pattern maple chicken that I started making today. So as you can see, there's definitely a size difference. And I also have a mini pattern that I will turn into a keychain. So I made one more big one for my inventory, and I have two small ones. So maybe people would like to buy them as sets, which I think would be really, really cute. And now I am working on but two of these smaller ones in the black yarn. And I already have two of the bigger ones in black yarn for my next market. You can also go ahead and follow me on YouTube. It's just Crafts Made by Cat. And it's my business logo as the profile picture. And YouTube, you can follow me on Instagram at Crafts Made by Cat on Instagram and TikTok. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So yeah, I am just going to keep working on these chickens for my market prep. And these are not much smaller, but these are smaller chickens that are so cute. So they definitely work up a lot faster, which I love. And honestly, just the size is adorable compared to the bigger ones I had. So sorry, I gotta sit here and look at both screens while also crocheting at the same time. Okay, there we go. And I haven't really been counting my stitches or anything. I'm kind of just going with it. And there is yep, great. Yarn puke. That's okay. Or vomit, whatever, I don't know. Some people use different words, but alright, I need to count. I hate black yarn. Look at this. I know there's some white in it, but come on. It just looks like a circle. There's no stitches. So I have to feel for them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24? That sounds right. Yeah. Okay. And then I am not going to keep count, so that's what a stitch marker is for. Because I am not going to be able to keep count and talk to both of you guys at the same time. So 2, 3, and increase. Let me just click on this real quick. Yep. Okay. I also gotta be careful because my phone is like at a perfect angle so you guys can see me crocheting, but it's gonna fall if it gets tilted anymore. So I could have just put it on my tripod and it would like hold it in place, my camera tripod, but I'm too lazy to swap out the heads to do all that. So instead, it will just stay like that. So long as you guys can see me, it doesn't really matter. Which I have you guys at an angle compared to YouTube, who's right in front of me, but that's alright. You can still see. Unlike me, I can't see these dang stitches. It's obnoxious. 1, 2, 3. I can't see anything. Okay, I think that's enough, but I can't tell. 30, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 20, 30. Okay, I think we are good. Alright, and then I have to do back loop only, which is fine. Back loop only. And like I said in YouTube, I need to actually count my rows this time because I think I've been skipping a row on the other 2 chickens, but that's okay. Let's just double check. Because I think this is part of the same one. Yep. 1, 2. Okay, hold on. I think I have to go all the way around first. Which I don't understand, but that's okay. Yeah, I think I've been cutting it a row short on these chickens. But I'm just going to roll with it. If that's the case, I'm just going to skip a row, which I can add into like my notes, so it's not that big of a deal. All the way around, all the way around. Okay, there we go. And I think that's 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So the one in front of the back loop only counts as 5. So that means I've been doing 6, 7, and 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and this is 11. Yep. I have 11 rows instead of 12, but I don't care because they're so dang cute and tiny, so I'm just going to stick with the 11 rows anyway. Okay, don't fall, phone. Stay. I could use this, like, cute chair that I got. Well, actually, that my mom got me. Hopefully it'll hold my phone up enough, but I have to, like, adjust the little seat, so maybe this will work. There we go. Let's see. I don't know if you guys will be able to see well enough because it's going to be much shorter than how I have it now. So let's see here. Yeah, see, even at the lowest point, that is not high enough. So instead, we're going to stick to this one. And I'm just going to, maybe I should have like a hair tie or a scrunchie around, and I don't. Like anywhere. What the heck? That's alright. I think I can just make this work. Yeah, see, that's not. There we go. I think that's good. Okay. There we go. Alright, so we're just going to do 3 rows because like I said, when I was making these first 2, I wasn't even counting anyway. So, that's okay though. You're just going to keep crocheting. My back is killing me, and I even have this chair, and still I am dying. Okay, there we go. It's a little better. It's only 3:40, but it's very cloudy outside, so it's getting kind of dark, which is not very good for, being on live. But it looks like I'm kind of being washed out a little bit on YouTube, but my phone camera is much better than my MacBook camera, so that would explain why. See, normally I wouldn't be sitting here in complete silence. I would be either watching YouTube, watching a show, or listening to music. But I can't do that because one, you guys won't be able to hear me, and two, if I play music, I'll get copyrighted. And we don't want that, obviously. So instead, I'm going to sit here in silence while I crochet. It's a lot harder. I should have crocheted these black chickens way earlier in the day when I could see. Because there was one time I used this yarn, I think it was to make a chicken, and I did it in my parents' room while we were watching TV. And let's just say that wasn't fun because I just had to wait for a bright scene before I could keep crocheting. It was probably the dumbest thing ever, but there's no going back, so oh well. I mean, it came out fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It just took, 4 times as long to crochet because I couldn't see anything. So, but that's okay. I'm gonna count these. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna on purpose count the same way I've been counting, even though I was off by one, just to make sure, because I'm pretty sure this is 3. I'm like 98% sure that this is the 3rd time I've went around. But if I count the way I was counting, then we'll know. Hi, Tana. I know you're watching. Okay, I think that's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. I think that's what I was doing, right? Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't remember which way is the right way and which way is the wrong way anymore. This is the end, and I have 4 rows from it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm confused now. I don't know. That's definitely a decrease. No, it's not. Oh, that's why. Okay. So that's the 4. That's the decrease, and that's the single crochet, and then that's the last decrease. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I did the decrease. Yep. Okay. That's why. See, it's because I don't have this pattern memorized yet, so I don't exactly know what I'm doing, but that's okay. Alright. And then we're going to do decreases. Hey, Emma. How's it going? 2, 3, and decrease. 2, 2, 3, and decrease. 1, 2, 3, and decrease. What have you, like, I know you got back to school, but what have you been up to, like, over the summer and stuff like that? We haven't talked in a little while. Just got back from school. You are a senior, right? Like, I'm 80% sure. So, I can't seem to remember. I'm pretty sure you are because you're a year younger than me, but a year older than Tana. So that means you gotta be a senior, right? So I'm pretty sure you are. You're a junior. What? Wait, how? Oh, your birthday's in September. That's why. You got like, when and if you went to preschool, you got held back a year because of your birthday or something like that. Because that's how I think. Cause wait, I don't know. Yeah. So what grade? Not that I really care, but only because I'm confused. What grade is Carly in? Is she also a junior or is she a senior? Because her birthday's in August. She's a senior. Okay, yeah, that's why. You guys are like 2 weeks apart, but you're a grade behind because of when your birthday was. Yep, that sounds right. I can't believe she's a senior. She's so not ready for the world, but I'm not gonna get into that in my life. So, I am working on some little chickens. Look at these guys. Look how cute they are. These are like the regular size I've been making, and then this is the mini size. Look at them. They're so adorable. I'm working on making 2 of these in the black color, but it's the size difference. And I also have like a mini version for keychain size. It's gonna be cute. I have a market coming up on September 4th downtown. So that's what I am currently prepping for my next market. I meant to text you when my dad was out of state so we could go hang out like on the weekend before school started, but so much has been going on that I would like to catch you up on sometime, but it's been a lot going on. So didn't really have a chance to do that, which is sad, but that's okay for now. Like a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. So but yeah, I was meant to like text you to see if we could hang out on the weekend before he got back, but he comes back on Friday. So, I mean, it really doesn't. I've been finding time to schedule. Yes, exactly. Like, I was going to text you this last weekend, and then I was like, oh, it's Sunday. I need to text you. And then I completely forgot. And then, like, we were driving out on Sunday. I was like, oh, I need to text her. But then I was like, ooh, it's too late. And she's supposed to start school tomorrow. So, let me not. And then, like, just there's been so much going on in the house, like, between everybody. So, a lot of that has been going on. But we can definitely hang out like any weekend that you're free. I'm out of school, and Tana, Tana's got college and high school going on, but she can always find time for you, so she wouldn't mind. Okay, I need to. There we go. Yep. Tana, I know you're here, so you can also text in the chat, bud. Also, you're right next to my room. I know you're in there. Yeah, exactly. I know, I mean, you're playing Fortnite, or at least you were, but I know you're in there. I heard you earlier. No, you wouldn't want to hang out with Emma over the weekend? That's mean, Tana. That's very mean of you to say. I'm not. Well, you said no. What else would you be talking about? You're not saying no to me, so it's gotta be her. I think it was here and here. I know, right? That's so rude. That's why you can't sell. Except I have been. So, who made $73 an hour at their last market? Not you. Dang it. I think this eye's off by one. Oh no, that is one. Okay, no, we're good. Okay, you're not funny. You know that? You know, we could also not only just hang out, but we could also do group calls on Instagram. We would obviously ask our parents, kind of, but instead of going over there, we could also do that. Not all the time, because it is still nice to, hang out with humans. But talking smack so much, you make me. Or maybe it's just your terrible signal. Ooh, cold. Wow, I said cold. It's actually hot. It's in the name, hot glue. Well, that explains why she keeps leaving and coming back, because her thing is lagging. Yeah, there we go. Good to wait for this hot glue to dry. Really making sure these eyes are in there so they don't pop off with little kids, because I don't want that. I think I'm going to get off of live soon. I think I might make this second turtle. Oh, wow, turtle. Oh, I'm tired. The second chicken. I also need to make 2 white chickens, so I could stay on live for those as well. This could be just like a crocheting chicken lives. But that would be like another hour or so. I don't know. I could. Because it would actually kind of force me to get it done. Because I'm on live, I can't just sit around and play on my phone. So that's nice. Hot, hot, hot. There we go. Chimkin. I think I want to add like white lines to my. Oops, sorry, Steve. My black chickens, because, dude, you can't see the eyes. They're not there. So, let me see if I can find. I had it out, but I think it's back away now. And I also know I was using a lot of it, so I don't even know if I have an open one. I don't think I do. Actually, that's not true. I am pretty sure I do. I just don't. Oh, I know where it is. It's in this box over here, where I left it, because I'm a smart person. Right? This is in here. I know it's in here. I just have to find it. Okay. This is just, I think this is what I have left, but it's just for the eyes anyway, so I don't need that much, and I'm not even sure if I'm gonna like it, so we'll see. I think I will. I've definitely seen people do it. This is probably about as cutesy as I'm gonna get with these safety eyes, because I hate those other eyes. Can't stand them. So can definitely do it. Come on. This is gonna be weird, huh? I don't know how people do this. I feel like just all the yarn is in the dang way. No, maybe that's why. Maybe I should have done it before I hot glued it on. That would have been the smart thing to do. Or I could just hot glue it on. because I am not sure that this is going to stay on, but I think it'll work. I just don't think I will be able to yarn this on. Or maybe I could have it like sewn in there and hot glue the parts that I need to stay on. Okay, that's definitely better, but I think I need to fix this side. There we go. I think if I put it here, I can do it. Yep, maybe. Let's see. There we go. Yes, I got it. Hi. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember any of you guys' names from the group chat, but I know you're from the group chat. So, and if you are crocheting right now and you want to be on live, I can definitely add you if you would like to be. Just let me know. This is definitely going to take a while to figure out because I've not done this before. I'll probably see if I can text one of y'all at some point this month and next month. Oh, because of, yeah. I mean, I figured it was going to be chaotic because of your birthday. Like, I don't even know if you're having a birthday party like you did last year or if you know, what you guys are doing about all of that. But if you are having one and you would like to invite us, I'd love to go to yours. But obviously, it's up to you. So, yeah, just let us know. You can text either one of us. It doesn't really matter. We'll both answer. So, we have nothing better to do. Tana will answer a lot faster than I will because she's up like 24/7. It's obnoxious. I get sleep because I have stuff to do. I have an alarm set and it hasn't gone off yet. I don't know if I am either. My mom. Okay. Well, that's great. If you are having one, I don't think. I mean, that's like, you know, the one thing our parents definitely don't mind is you. And also, you know, you literally live like 4 minutes away. So it's not like we're wasting gas or anything like that. So, but yeah, I don't think, like, I mean, I told them already. I was like, hey, her birthday's on the 12th. It's like, don't be surprised if she has a birthday party again. And, you know, so they're not, our parents aren't surprised. They're well aware. Your birthday's coming up. So, I think I seen a few days ago what I want to make you for your birthday. I'm just not 100% sure yet, or if I want to make something else, or if there's like something in mind that you want me to make for you, instead of me deciding. Just let me know, because I know I already crocheted you that boba one, and it was something similar to that. So I was like, I don't know if I want to do boba. Like, I know you love boba, but I know you also are obsessed with cats. That's what. Okay, yeah, I just came up with a new idea. I don't know. We'll see. I have a few weeks to figure it out. And by a few weeks, I mean like 1.5. No, like 2.5 or something like that. I don't know. I'm not counting. But you get my point. But it's after the market, so I can worry about it then. Okay. Actually, I might have to message you because I think I came up with a separate idea that you're going to like. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it until I message you and get something from you first. So no promises. It might be something completely different. I don't know. We shall see. But I'm hoping I can do it because I know you'll definitely love it if I can. So I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to have to message you. But I'm going to be on live for like another probably hour or so because I got 3 more mini chickens to make and 2 large chickens. And I think I'm going to make the large chickens probably tomorrow because it'll be late by the time I get to this. and, TV and all of that jazz, but we'll see. I think when I'm off of live, I can message you, and we'll see what I can do. I don't know yet. I need fire. There it is. Alrighty. It's a little crispy. I barely had it on there. Jesus. Okay. I think that's definitely cute because I know it's hard to see because it's washing out, but you can see the eyes a lot better with the white lines on it. Oh, it's like, I don't know what's happening. With the white lines on it. So I think I'm going to do that with the black chickens so you can actually see the eyes because you can't see them at all when it's just the black. So I don't know. We will see. I think that's cute though. I know it's still hard to see from a distance because there is white speckle in it, but looking at it, you can definitely see where the safety eyes are. So there we go. I just gotta make the comb for this guy. Yeah, I could make all the combs at once. I could just make the other black one and then I can make the combs after that. I think I'll do that. It's just easier that way. Okay. My back is hurting. And this chair is not helping. This is a terrible chair. But oh, pressing buttons. Okay. I am kind of tired. I have been crocheting all day too. On top of that, one, two, three, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. 1, 2, 3. I hate black yarn so much. It's obnoxious, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I think that's 6. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yep. Okay. This yarn is very, very, very hard to see. But that's okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. That should be 24. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I can't see them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yep. Figured as much, but I have to make sure. Okay, and then we'll just do 3 increase all the way around. Come on. 1, 2, 3, and increase. 1, 2, 3, and increase. It's like a counting lesson over here. 1, 2, 3, and increase. That yarn I'm gonna have to wind up too. 1, 2, 3, and increase. 1, 2, 3, increase, 1, 2, 3, increase. Yay! Took way too long. I don't understand why this yarn is all messed up. That's okay. Okay. In back loop only. Which makes this row 5. At least for this part, I don't have to count the stitches because I know I'm just going all the way around and it's the same stitch all the way around. So I can just go all the way around. Only problem is this yarn keeps fighting with me, which is getting annoying. That's fine. It's okay. It's just gonna get caked up and then it can't fight me anymore. I'm also bringing like all these new plushies to this market, so I'm gonna have to figure out all sorts of containers for all of these new plushies. I did buy some crates at Joann's, large and small, because they're like always on sale. But after my last market, I stopped at Joann's and I picked like 3 large ones up and 3 small ones up, or something like that, or maybe 4 and 3, or something along those lines. It doesn't really matter exactly, but ow! Almost burnt myself. No, that's not true. I did. Kind of. I put my arm on the side of the hot glue gun, so. Okay. It's okay. I forgot it was still on, but it's fine because I'm gonna need it for this one anyway. Single crochet round. So 3 rounds. This is gonna be 1. See, it is like a counting lesson. Which is funny, because that seems to be all you do in crochet is count. Makes you question if you can count, actually. So, but yes, I'm bringing a good amount of new plushies to this next market. So I'm going to have to figure out how I am going to display them. And I always like to do a mock setup. I always say I want to. I've actually never done a mock setup like in my backyard before, ever. Don't know why, because it takes so much time, because I spend like 20 minutes deciding where I'm going to put everything and moving everything around at the market. So I really need to do a mock setup to save time, because I'm always still setting up after they're open. Feels like I'm getting... I know, it's insane. Like, you're just sitting there counting and counting and counting. And when you're crocheting, I swear it makes you feel like you don't know how to count, because you're like, I counted to 12, but for whatever reason, you have 11. So it makes it kind of go crazy. But so I think maybe this time Kit also... Okay. She's always said I can't count though, but she also says I can't do anything. So it's true though, I can't count. So it's not like she's lying. But at least for this part, it's fairly simple. I don't have to count. I just go around in a circle. So not only are we counting, we're learning shapes. It's like word preschool all over again. Crocheting is fun, but when you're doing it all day, it definitely gets tiring because my back hurts, man. And I've had back support this whole time, and still, it's painful. It's very painful. I think that's 2 rounds. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm missing one. Okay. It's fine. I definitely love making these. Welcome. I have been live on Instagram for, I don't know, I'd say maybe 30 minutes now. And I've been live on YouTube for, in 9 seconds, it will be 2 hours. I am working on these little chickens right now. I'm currently working on the black tweed, as I just finished up the white tweed not that long ago. And we hit the 2 hour mark on YouTube. Who says you can't count? Oh, Tana always says I can't count. Tana. She always says, you can't count, Especially when I'm doing something and I really can't count. So, hi, by the way. I did see your text saying that you were taking a nap, but I just didn't respond to it because I'm doing this. But I did see it. Although I didn't click on it, that's why it doesn't say red, but I did see it. I'm also live on Instagram too. I was live on YouTube for over an hour, an hour and a half, and then I decided to hop on Instagram as well. 2 hours, yes. I don't know if you can see it, but for me it says 2 hours, 1 minute, 8 seconds. That's how long I've been live for. I've been making these tiny chickens on live. I've been crocheting all day, but on live specifically, I've been making these little chickens. This is the regular size chicken I have been making, which you have seen before. Oh, look, you're on Instagram too. Hi. Anyways, as I was saying, now that you can see me on both, these are the regular size chickens that I have been bringing to markets, and this is a smaller size chicken. It's a different pattern, but it's still a maple chicken, so you can see the size difference. So I'm making some small ones as well, and I also have a pattern for a mini one I can turn into a keychain. So I'm just making 2 of each color just in case. I have the same amount in large size. Maybe, it'll be a set type of thing. So I'm working on my second little chicken right now. But since I'm talking, I'm having a hard time keeping count of my stitches and stuff like that. So I have to actually pay attention with the decreases. So, I've seen people go live before for hours on end, and they're pretty much just silent because wait, silent. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, they're pretty much silent because they're counting stitches. The mini one is so cute. Yeah, this one is small, but this isn't actually the smallest one I have. I have a really, really tiny one. I don't have any on me. Actually, I might have one, but it's small enough so I'm able to turn it into a keychain. Let me see if I can find it. I do have glass in here, so. Arabella did take a Sharpie. Oh. Pause due to poor connection. That's lovely. Oh, Arabella took a Sharpie to my mini chicken that I had, so I threw it away, but I'm actually pretty sure it's still in here. So we shall see. It's just got a Sharpie marking on it, so I couldn't obviously have it. I didn't even put those in here. Okay, whatever. I actually have no idea. Hold on. Because I know it's in here. Because I'm the one that threw it away. I actually need to take care of this anyway, but yeah, Insta is behind. It's also having some difficulty because of the connection. It keeps saying pause due to poor connection. So I'm not surprised because I'm on my phone and I'm in my room. It tends to lag. So there it goes. It keeps pausing. Alright. Sorry, Steve. This was supposed to be taken out, but Arabella didn't take it out. So it's actually a good thing for that. I know it's in here because I have mainly yarn and stuff. Maybe it's not in here. I swear I threw it away. Okay, it doesn't matter. The point is, it's like as tiny as possible. Ow. It's no joke, like that big, maybe. I can make one, but actually, I am gonna have to make one, for some keychains, anyways. But okay, I don't know why it keeps doing it. Okay. Oh, my back. Okay, that took out 2. And I was doing the, yep. Okay. The 3 decrease, right? Yep, okay. 1, 2, 3, and decrease. 1, 2, 3, and decrease. Maybe I had it up here. It's kind of driving me insane. I swear, I don't know, but it's the mini chicken is like this big, maybe even smaller. It's adorable though. So I'm definitely gonna make some of those for keychains. I just think they're so cute. They get lost very easily because they are so tiny. So I think sticking it on a keychain is the best bet. 1, 2, 3, and Steve, come on. I just gave you a bath. What are you doing? All right, and then around. Okay, I am almost done crocheting this chicken, and then I can put the features on it and stuff it. Just have this row and one more. And then, there we go. Hit this yarn, it's all stuck. There we go. Yeah, I keep having a poor connection problem with Instagram. Still, I don't know why. It's being weird, but actually I do know why, but that's not the point. That's why I like going live on YouTube. It's just I have more subscribers now, so I would definitely obviously like to be more consistent than I used to be like a year ago. I will still be posting a video this week. It's just I'm doing a market prep video for YouTube this week. So if I stop it on Friday, I can edit it on Saturday and I can post it on Sunday. Hopefully. So we will see, but which is what I used to be doing. It's just it's really hard to edit that much footage in one day, especially when Saturday and Sundays are my off days. I'm not doing very much on those days. But I think in this case I am going to have to, because I am going to have time to edit it before the weekend. So we'll see. Okay, so the chicken is done. Here is the little chicken body. And now I just have to cut off a tail, pull through. There we go. And then we're going to sew half of it shut. I'm going to go through this one and this guy. And then this guy and this guy. And this guy and this guy. And this guy and this guy. Alright, so I'm going to leave it that way. And now I am going to do the beak. And the eyes, which I'm going to have to do again, which is fun. Because it was, well, maybe I will do better this time because I've already done it once before. We shall see. There we go. There we go. And then we're going to flip it. Come on. There we go. And then we're just going to tie the strands to the beak in the inside. And the third knot for good luck. There we go. And there we go. Then I'm just going to take the little darning needle and kind of just pull on the beak like this to kind of pull the beak out of its spot. There we go. And then 2 eyes and 2 backings. Come on, click. There we go. All right, and it's gonna go right here and right here, but this time I am definitely going to put the embroidery, like the yarn on first before I hot glue it shut. So we're gonna do that next. I'm not saying it was like super hard to do, but I definitely think it'll be easier if I do it afterwards. So let's see, because I was still having trouble with it because of the spots, because of what the yarn is, but let's see here. Maybe we'll do it like this. Yes, that's so much better. That was so much easier and faster too. Okay. We're just going to do the other eye now. There it goes. Kind of having some difficulty getting the needle by the eye where it goes. Okay. Let's try this again. There it goes. I think. Okay, I gotta fix the bottom now. I haven't done this but a few times with this eyes. I literally just did it on the second chicken, and that's the first time I've ever done it. So I'm definitely having some difficulty this time. But they're handmade, so everyone is different. So, I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect on every single one, because they're all going to come out different anyway. There's no getting around that. No two are unique ever. Either the eye is off or the yarn is off or the stitching is off. It's always going to be something. So, and each one's handmade, so they're all different anyway. Now I have to flip this guy inside out just a little bit, just enough. And then I am going to hot glue around the eyes to really make sure these eyes stay in place, because I don't want them falling out. Okay. That's one eye. And that's another eye. Okay. I'm going to turn that off now. Ow! Hot. Ow. I burn my fingers all the time. That's normal, but not on that part of my finger. Jesus, that hurt. I didn't mean to do that. I just wasn't paying attention. No, don't. Ow, just burned myself. But I gotta make sure all of this hot glue gets taken care of. We don't want any of it left behind. There we go. And I can't have it spilling off into the rest of the yarn either, so be very careful. There we go. Harden that a little bit. Ow. Okay, that one didn't hurt as much, definitely. Does not help how hot this one is. Kind of obnoxious, but it's okay. I got it. I think we're good now. Yep. Okay, now this is like a little warm still, and this is when I flip it over, because it still gives it a chance for the stuffing to stick to the hot glue. which, helps just keep everything in place even more. So I'm just going to stuff away. There you go. This guy is so cute. Okay. It's okay, Steve. Okay. Steve, my door's shut. You can't get through, baby. And one last stitch. And done. Now I am just going to tuck this into another stitch all the way over here. I'm just going to put that in there. There we go. Get rid of this. I'm gonna go open the door real quick. 1 minute. Okay, come on. Okay. Now we have 2 black chickies done. 2 black chickies. And I'm just going to put all this in there. Not the hot glue pieces though. There we go. All of these ones. Now. Okay. Now I have to crochet the 2 the combs for the chickens, which is very quick. There you go. And we'll just do that. Pull this guy through. And there's one. I'm going to make the second one real quick. One, two, three. And there we go. We got the 2 combs for the black chickies here. So now I'm just going to see this real quick. Oh, no. Because one side is the front, one side is the back, it really doesn't matter how you put it on the chimkin, because either way, one side is going to have the wrong side on it, and there's nothing you can do about it. So I don't think too much about it. I kind of just take it and sew it on here because, like I said, no matter what, one of the sides is going to be the wrong way. And since it's right smack in the center, it doesn't matter. So, sorry I am doing this like in my lap. You can't really see right now, but I am crocheting. Or not crocheting, but I am sewing this on here. I just need it in my lap so I can see it better. That's all. go. And then let's, okay. The one downside to Michael's yarn, it's like crazy. Sometimes I get lucky and I have skeins that don't shed much, but for whatever reason, this red one sheds a lot. It always comes apart, so. Okay. Okay, I need to fix the eyes on this guy because they are, there we go. Way too tucked in. There we go. And then we're just going to go to, which honestly I think from now on I'm gonna do before I sew on here. I'm just gonna light the yarn first because it kind of burns it doesn't burn it, but it definitely hardens the end of the beak a little bit, so I will do that for the big ones in just a minute. Your connection is weak. Yes, I know it is because I'm in my room, but there's nothing I can do about it. The Wi-Fi is terrible. There's never anything I'm able to do about it. It's just I'm in the back of the house. Back where the boxes. Never get any Wi-Fi over here. My phone works sometimes because it switches to cellular because the Wi-Fi is that bad. So. And just see it did this again. There we go. There we go. And we have two baby black chickadees. Now we have two baby black ones, and if I can get them to fit my hand, there we go. Two baby white ones, 4 baby chickadees, and 1 large chickie. So I'm gonna have to make 2 big white ones and 2 little white ones. But that's gonna take a while, and my back really, really hurts, so I am not going to do that. But before I end both of these lives, I am going to put the like the white outline on these big black chickens as well. Gotta find the ends. There it is. Okay. So we're just gonna 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is gonna be a little bit different because it's already all sewn together. Okay. And you don't want the yarn to be hairy when you're doing the eye details, so that's why I'm burning it. It also helps to tighten up the yarn a little bit. Makes the each string that's in the yarn tighter. But you don't want it to be hairy anyway, but you also don't want to burn it because then it'll change colors and you don't want that. So you have to be very careful. That one's fine, but this one is burnt way too much. These two are fine, But this one is burned, so I can't use that one. Why? Because the AC is on. I can't hold it sideways. No. And to be honest, I don't know how to hold it correctly. So I'm just supposed to like turn it sideways. Your pinky. Oh, is my pinky sticking out? I don't know. Has my pinky been sticking out the whole time? It might have been. I was paying attention. Okay, I like that. Very good. Yeah, I think because my pinky's always sticking out. So okay. Okay, there we go. All right. Now let's see how hard it is to put on these eye details with an already stuffed finished plushie with the wrong size eyes on top of that. So I think I'm just going to. I don't know how hard this is going to be. Definitely do this before you stuff your plushie. I'm just saying. Don't be like me. Okay. I think I got it. Yep. That's not terrible at all. Okay. I know there are currently 6 people watching my lives. So, people are like, "Oh, why is he talking about that?" That's my dad. So, that's why. He always does this stuff. He's always in all my lives, so just ignore the comments because it's just him. It's not like some super mean person. I don't have any haters yet, but I'm sure I will get some soon enough. But yeah, he's not being mean. He's just my dad, so it doesn't count. Okay, I think we're gonna do it like that. Like I said, each one doesn't have to be purse. You're all 3? Because you weren't earlier. There were 4 people in my live, and I texted you and you said you were sleeping, so it couldn't have been you. And I was talking to them, so there was no way it was you. But now all 3 of them are you? You only have 2 accounts. What are you talking about? Yes. Yes, what? I don't. Okay. YouTube on Xbox, Insta, and my. Oh. Yeah, I know. I said there's 6 people total. There's 3 people on my YouTube live, and there's 3 people on my Instagram live. So I know one of them is your Instagram, and then I know 2 of them are your YouTube. There are still 3 other people, though. That's what I was saying. Because I know you can't be all 6. Because I was talking to some people on YouTube live before I started the Instagram live, which is why I decided to do YouTube live first, because I have 120 something followers now. So it's like, oh, let me go live. I haven't done that in a long while, so that's why I did it. Let's start. Okay, this should be good. Should be, yep, just about done. There we go. This yarn is definitely a lot easier when it's not hairy. There we go. I'm only putting this white spot on the eye literally so you can see the eyes on the chicken because this yarn is too dang dark you can't see it. So trying to get the tags out of the way. I've been putting them on as I've been making them for markets. But as you can see, the white spots on the eyes, there they are. So they're all done. And like I said, the rest of them don't need it because the yarn isn't black. But last but not least, I am going to make some tags for these 5 chickens that I have. Where are my tags at? Here they are. So I'm just going to do this real quick. And then I will stop the live. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would make my own tags, which was the plan. But my mom came home from Dollar Tree one day and bought me like 3 or 4 bags of these, and each one comes with 60. So I'm going to go through all of those first, obviously. And it takes forever. I mean, I have a Cricut, which is what I was working on making my tags with in the first place. But like I said, she came home with all of these tags, so I'm going to use them all up. Black Stripey. So I have one big chicken. So he is $15. And these small ones, I'm going to do 12 because they still take me 20 minutes to make. There's still 3 colors, and then you have to account for the price of 2 eyes, the yarns, and the stuffings. So we're going to do $12. And that is with a 25% profit margin, which is a little extra. Most people do like 15 to 20%, but I'm on a little bit on the higher side, which isn't a bad thing. It's just, it also depends on the plushie. The profit, it also depends on the plushie because you can't have any of them too expensive. So the big Mabel chickens take 30 minutes, and these guys take 20. So I'm just going to flip these guys over. Okay, and I'm going to write time. Okay, so any of my plushies over $10, I am now putting a tag on, and on the back of the tag, I'm just writing the time. I know it's backwards for Instagram, but it says time 30 minutes right there. Time 30 minutes because that's how long the bigger Mabel chickens take me. And then on the front side, it obviously says the price of $15 right there. I do obviously am still keeping my signs up at my markets, like my chalkboard signs. Obviously, I am still doing those. But anything over $10 is going to have a tag on it, and it's still going to have the price because I don't want it to just have the time. I'd like the price to still be visible just in case like I forget signs again, or someone can't see it, or there could be many reasons. It gets knocked down and no one notices, whatever it may be. The prices are still on the plushie, and I have all of my prices memorized for all of my plushies, obviously. I also have them all written down, so even if I don't have it memorized, I can just pull up my sheet and it tells me how much each plushie is. I did make a checklist. I will grab it in just a minute after I put this on. Here we go. All right, it's right here. Here it is. So I have numbers in my notebook right here. So it goes 1 through 21, and it says each thing. And then I put a sticker on each table. So 1, 2, 3 stickers. The chairs are fine. Then I have a gray bin. It's got a sticker 10, and then my crates have numbers on them. And then on this page is a breakdown of what is in each bin. So like here it says crate number 13, and in that crate I have 3 large collapsible containers, 6 medium, 1 of the shrink flats from Dollar Tree, a small wooden box, 1 miniature collapsible, 3-tiered mini shelf in the white form that goes on the table, and 2 black baskets. So I have all of it written down on here. And then also on top of that, I also have a check list of everything that I have to grab the morning of or the afternoon of a market. So the fans, because they need to be charged, my square reader, because it needs to be charged, neck fans, because it needs to be charged, iPad, phone, AirPods. I'm gonna bring my iPad stand, and then like lunch, water, Gatorade, all that stuff. So I made a checklist. Um, so I wouldn't forget all of my stuff like last time. But still, just in case something does happen, these tags will help with that. Come on, go. There it goes. And then obviously the smaller plushies. Like I said, I know the prices for all of them, but the smallest plushies I really know the prices for, so they don't have tags on them because I'm not writing the times on them because they take so little time to make. Like the mini whales and the bees and the octos. The mini octos I've gotten down to 6 minutes an octo, so they're very fast to make. So there's no point in putting that on there because the price already is so low. No one questions it. The higher priced items, people are a little more hesitant, so it helps explain it. So, let me show you guys a white one just so you guys can see it better. So here is a white chicken, and then here is the price tag, and then on the back side here it says time 20 minutes. Chicken, price tag, and time 20 minutes on the back side. There you go. So I have all these new plushies I need to put in the container. I'm going to wind up this yarn real quick. But this is where I am going lives. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this live or would like to see me do other lives and also would like to see more videos, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you will be notified every time I post a new video. Bye! I don't know how it ends. I haven't done this before. Okay, bye!